Sacred Sounds Australia. Tonight is day 6 of our Lionsgate portal rituals. So I'm going to talk to you about speaking your truth. So I have a nice piece of lace agate here in my hand. This is something that I wear quite a lot. I have always been attracted to blue, I guess, which is the color of your throat chakra. And I guess because for many years my throat chakra was really closed and blocked, and it's very easy for our throat to become blocked. And one thing I want to explain about your throat and your energy center that governs your speaking your truth, it's not just about speaking. It actually starts from what you hear, and then it gets formulated into thought. And those thoughts may sort of be bounced back through your heart chakra. Then you may go into overthinking, depending on what it is that you have actually been told, whether you believe it or not, whether the person is speaking truth. And so basically we're all meant to talk truth and speak our truth. And you will know when somebody is speaking their truth, because when they're telling you and communicating their thoughts and ideas, you will feel it in your body. It will resonate with you. We say that word a lot. I don't know if we actually realize what is happening. So if somebody says to you, oh, I believe that you're gonna meet your person in this year. If you feel it and it resonates with you, then that's true for you. If you don't, you can say, thank you for sharing that. I'll meditate on that. I'll just sit on that. I'll sleep on that. So you don't have to take everything that people say as gospel truth, and we really shouldn't. We really need to discern if what we're being told is truth, because a lot of us stray off of our path because well-meaning people may just say things off the cuff and they may not necessarily be true. So that's one thing about our voice. Our voice, is shaped right from when we're little. Are we groomed to say no? Are we groomed to say yes all the time? Are we, if you're groomed to that you can only say yes, don't you say no to me. What I say goes. This is a person in authority establishing that you cannot trust your own inner truth. You cannot trust your inner wisdom. You cannot be trusted to speak out. That was something in my experience. I was in a circle of a lot of gossipy people, and then they spoke and spoke and spoke about others, and I was always in that. I don't like it, and it didn't sit well with me. So I was going to speak my truth. I was going to talk out. But then I got told by a person in the group, oh, I just can't trust anything that comes out your mouth. But what was coming out their mouth was not trustworthy. So I guess we all, need to speak our truth. We need to come back to truth. We need to take off a lot of words that I've spoken. So words are powerful and words are creative. So that is, it is a very powerful part of our human experience. We may get a lot of encouragement when we're young, or get a lot of encouragement from a mentor, which is great because you can see the power in that, how it builds you up, builds up your confidence, builds up your courage to do things and to step out. But just as easily, words can be cutting. They can make us really small and really insignificant. Words can be used to make jokes. Words can be used to point out and shame us, point out things, embarrass us. So yeah, words really shape a lot of our world, and even in the world of communication nowadays, There's so many even subliminal messages that we get. They're still words. They're still all governed by the throat chakra. The throat chakra governs what you hear, what you speak, what you think, your own self-talk. So how you talk about yourself is how people will start to perceive you. So it is super powerful. It doesn't just sit with the throat. So it can shape a lot of your world and your experience. So the smallest seed of doubt, and you can hear it in people's voices, or they're making excuses even for owning what, if they say something and then they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And so they say things, but then they will discount them, discredit them at the same time. So this is a very, very complex issue that probably needs like a whole unpacking just by itself. Like I said, I support my throat chakra with crystals. I normally wear something around my neck, especially if I'm going to have to do something like this, and I'm going to be at a public event and I'm going to be expected to speak. So I do have a really beautiful throat chakra chalice over here, which I'm going to be using for the meditation. Another way to think about your communication is like, are you speaking up for yourself? Are you always defending yourself? It's really good to tune in and see, are you always having to make excuses? Are you saying sorry a lot? Saying sorry a lot is taking responsibility for other adults' behaviors. And ask yourself, why are you doing that? Sometimes it can be we feel guilty, or we feel remorseful. It may not even be about current circumstances, but we're using our mouth and our words as like a little postage card, a little map, signs that something deep down inside is not sitting well with us. The throat is an activating energy center too, so you can use your voice and use your affirmations, use your thoughts to shape your entire reality. So it is super powerful. And if you find yourself shrinking back and biting your tongue, not speaking out, always just going, oh, it's okay, just, let it go, let it go. Either, just tune in and listen. Listen to your words. What are they creating in your world? Equally our thoughts. So if we're saying, doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to win, you're not going to win. That's it. You decided. You made a contract when you said that. Signed, sealed, delivered. That's it. You said it. So be it. So maybe before we do the meditation, you could grab a sheet of paper and write down the things that you repeatedly hear yourself saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry about that. So, that may be it. Oh, shame was something that I used to hear a lot. Another thing, that a label that I literally wore for myself for a long time. I just got divorced. I'm just a single mom. I'm just, I don't like to ask. I'm just a single mom. That's like, I'm nobody. I'm just discounting myself. Not I'm just anything. I am. I am powerful, and my words have power to create. And so, saying affirmations is a really, really great way to change a whole lot of our life experiences. Speaking positive words. Growing up, when raising my children, we used to have a rule. If you said something negative about yourself or others, you need to counteract it with 3 positive statements that really have to be meaningful. And we had that practice for a long time. When we stop the practice, that's when bad communication, relationship breakdown comes in, using your words in harmful ways, not helpful ways. So I hope this has been helpful for you. This is a little bit of a long one, but a very, very important part to bring balance. I have a beautiful oil here called Breathe Easy, and I do like peppermint oil is the oil of truth and communication. You can use that to support yourself in times when you have to speak up and when you're constantly clearing your throat or biting your tongue. It's a really good oil to use just to give yourself a little pep up and some encouragement. So that's all for the little chat. I will see you in the throat chakra clearing meditation.